never seen.
Yo, what's up guys? Bill here for Classic Rock and Metal Review. Time for another new episode. Thought I would start to keep you guys posted on the new releases coming out of Japan. So, just aptly named Banzai. Japanese attack. It's ongoing and it's relentless. It's almost hard to keep up with, honestly. So I just thought I'd start doing at least a monthly episode on definitely not an all-inclusive list, okay? Not an all-encompassing thing here, because there are literally dozens, if not probably hundreds of things that come out on a monthly basis. I cannot keep up with that, and nor do I even want to. I'm just going to point out the things that I'm interested in. So if you watch this channel before, you know it's generally not going to be an audience recording. So soundboard stuff only for the most part. And basically just stick to my favorite bands. Things that I really, if I had all the money in the world, would get. I've got one of these coming up that I got last month. I already showed you, but I'll just show you again. I'll show you a couple. There's something I got maybe late November, what have you. Anyway, if you can like and subscribe, if you're into more than the crap you can get on Amazon, record stores, you want the real deal, come to the dark side. Let's explore bootlegs, bootleg mania. If you think collecting's over because you have the whole discography of your favorite band, guess again. Japan keeps things flowing for our listening pleasure. All right, so let's start out. These are things, like I said, the last month or two, sort of a little catch up going on here. Some of these just released or just mentioned maybe a few weeks ago, within the last week or two. Others going back a month or maybe a little more. But like I said, catching up on our first edition of what's going on for January of 2023. All right, so Aerosmith has a couple of nice looking releases. They have a Central Park 75. New York City, obviously. It's a single CD soundboard. The Schaefer Music Festival. I just love the name of that. Anyone who's old school knows that, you know, Schaefer was one of the main beers in the 70s. And that was about it. If they're still around, I'd be shocked. Maybe they got into the 80s somewhat, but definitely a 70s beer. Anyway, that looks like a good one. Toys in the Attic Tour. Another Aerosmith, Cal Jam 78. This is just a single CD. It is soundboard, but what's a little curious is, you know, to me, you can get it with a bonus, double CDR bonus, which I think might only be an extra $4, maybe $6, of the complete show, Cal Jam. And that's soundboard also. So I'm really not sure, not typical where the source is soundboard and it should be 2 CDs. Yet the main title is only going to be 1 silver press CD. The bonus of the same exact show, I think it only has a couple more songs, but the point being that it's, you know, the full show. So I guess they had to cut a couple songs off to get it onto a single CD. I think we could all agree, I really wish that would have been the full show on 2 silver press CDs. Anyway, that's how it got released, single CD. Sabbath, couple of audience recordings that just came out. Might be rehashes of older releases or repressings or what have you. Toronto 1981, Mob Rules Tour, obviously. Actually, you know what? I think this one is a CDR. That's really disappointing, so I'm out on that one. But I know there are some other silver press Mob Rule concerts out there. However, they're audience recordings, just like this one, so unfortunately. Also, Italy, Florence 1987 for Sabbath. Eternal Idol Tour. It's an audience recording, 2 CDs. Not for me, just throwing it out there in case someone's interested. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Wembley, 1974. They played Wembley Stadium. I have the 3-hour DVD of that, but it's just a burned copy from years ago from when I was trading, but it's pro shot, great quality. I would love to upgrade to a legit version of this. Now, this is something that came out a month or two ago, not because of David Crosby's passing. There are CDs out there of this, silver press, DVD out there, silver press, combos. There are DVDRs, CDRs. There's a million versions of this that just came back around last month. Highly recommend it. Awesome. Check that one out. Couple of more songs, I think, on the CD version versus the DVD, but only a handful. Not too bad. It's a 3-hour concert, so the DVD is awesome. Led Zepp, there's a mono single CD that just came out. Empress Valley, Supreme Disc. They make great products, great remastering. Obviously Soundboard, since they're all just mono versions of the singles. Might be a couple other bonus tracks on there. Kind of interesting to me because, first of all, they are mono, which is cool. But also just a nice different combination of, single CD compilation from Zepp. Does come only in a slipcase though. So a little disappointing there. If this was a jewel case, I'd probably go right for it immediately. I'll have to see. Kiss, there's been a lot of news on them lately. It seems like ever since that Creatures box set got, into production and was ready to be released, soundboards are popping up left and right. San Fran 77, if you go a couple months back, single CD soundboard. Of course, all of the shows from 82 and 83 from Creatures Tour. Nashville 84, along with Toronto 84. I do have the Nashville. I'm going to try to get a review of this one up pretty soon. Awesome double CD. Not their height, but still cool to have. Toronto 84 double CD, like I said. I also picked up Knoxville 79 soundboard, and Atlanta is also out there from this tour. Erie 86 double CD soundboard. Calgary 85 double CD soundboard. Now a bunch of DVDs have been released. Pro Shot 76, 77. I think there's Detroit 76. Budokan 77. I'm thinking it might be the same deal, multiple shows. Now, I think some of that stuff is on Kissology. So I think I'm kind of good. I have all 3 Kissologies and most of the bonus discs too. I've collected those. So, but it's cool having them as standalones. They're going to come in typical full-size DVD cases and stuff. They are tempting. $25 or $30 a piece though. I'm going to lay off for now because some of the stuff is on Kissology, like I said. So, also a Budokan 95 concert just came out on DVD. Pro Shot also. Tons of Kiss. And they're all legit silver presses, everything I just mentioned. Some other stuff came out also. I'm not going to mention that. DVD-R. Bullshit. Pink Floyd, The Man and the Journey. Now, of course, this was an Amsterdam concert from '69 where they laid out a whole sort of, themed concert of works. Now, first of all, some of those songs ended up on albums that would come out later on, More and things like that. But besides that, we got the whole thing already from the band on the early years. So I don't feel, it would be nice to have it, I have to admit, as a standalone double CD, just to grab, go take it and play the whole thing without having to pull out the 4 CD or whatever it is box, early years box. But anyway, I feel a little bad. It's officially released. I don't feel very obligated to go get it. The band's already put it out for us. So I'm laying off that one. Hendrix, a double DVD called 5 Years, which looks really cool. All Pro Shot, obviously. Ozzy and Monsters of Rock 86 double CD has come out, but it's audience recording. And then last but not least, Live Aid. Now, this thing came out, at least I got this at Best Buy 10 years ago or so. Nice sort of, I think it's 4 DVDs. Nice encapsulation of the whole event. But somebody's putting out, I guess, basically almost the whole show. It's spread across 10 DVD-Rs, which 2 different 5-packs that run about $75 a piece. Kind of tempting. I wasn't at Live Aid, but I watched the whole thing from morning till night at home. I was really into it at the time. Of course, mostly for Priest, Ozzy, and Zeppelin. But there was a bunch of other good bands. Later on, I got to know more of the bands that were there. And man, I used to have this thing transferred over to about 10 or 12 DVDs or what have you, and I got rid of them. Regret. But I don't know, $150 for the whole show. And I don't think the Zeppelin's not on there. But anyway, guys, that'll do it, man. That's your Japan roundup for the month of January 23. Every month I'll try to do this once a month just to give you a lowdown on what is out there. These things don't generally get pre-announced. They just pop up when they're available. So that's what I'm delivering to you guys. All right, man, if you can like and subscribe, let's keep it going. I appreciate everyone who already has. So catch you soon enough. Later.